Hi Gemini, hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome. Wow, that was loud. Welcome back to another Gemini love reading. Gemini love tarot reading, and as is almost always the case, pretty much always the case, here at the Tarot Closet, Gemini love messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person, love messages from their higher self. Gemini, I'm channeling for you right at the end of September 2023. We're just coming up to October, within hours, October 2023. So of course you could be here in real time in October, but you could also be here many months, really even years later, because all readings are timeless and you're here when you're meant to be here. Gemini, this is a fated connection. It means there is a message here for you. So welcome. I'm really glad you found your way here. I'm going to get another cut deck and shuffle here. I want to remind you that down below in the links, you'll find all the decks that are making their way in today. You will also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, all signs, love tarot readings, messages from your person, I believe, is what I'm calling that playlist. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below as well, as is as well of a lot. I'm tongue-tied. What's going on with your reading, Gemini? Interesting, because you're all about communication. You're ruled by Mercury, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, and I'm getting ready. We're channeling your reading. It's already begun, really before the camera is turned on. I'm feeling kind of stumbly and tongue-tied. This is related to your reading. Let's see exactly why. Anyway, so all the playlists are below. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and let the rest go. And I would be so grateful if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here today. I love you very much, and I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Nine of Wands in the upright. It's the Ten of Swords. It's the King of Swords. And it's the Ten of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Very interesting. This is where your person's energy is the strongest, Gemini. And this is the lightning energy. It's Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. So that's telling me when this was in the upright, and it can be that it's just changing now and you haven't noticed yet, or it's coming up here. This is an energy of just too much stress around this connection. And what's really interesting is, look, the dog here is kind of guarding Nine of the Wands. And the 10th wand is fiery. You know, it's, of course, it's the fiery energy, but that 10th wand in particular. And here in the very first placement is the actual Nine of Wands, which is kind of keeping some boundaries up, you know, some walls up. Yet the dog here is holding on to one of the wands, which is leaving behind 8 wands. And that's Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So that's the Mercury energy, most definitely, that I'm feeling. And the Ten of Swords, the Sun in Gemini, the King of Swords is Gemini and Mercury energy. So that's why I'm feeling this way. I'm also feeling kind of like my throat chakra. I sort of feel like I'm in a fire. Interesting. Okay. So the Nine of Wands. And again, there's one wand being held onto, yet there are those 8 wands in the back. And that is, oftentimes it can be a message, but it's something happening and changing, and it's generally news coming in, and it's really, really fast. We can see here in the partnership placement, the Ten of Swords. This is the Sun in Gemini. So this has not been easy. Look at the actual card. This is a dog who Yeah, and this is making me sad. There's 10 swords in here. You can't get any more in. So we know that this is the end of this cycle. And look what they're thinking about when they were loved and held. It's obviously what's on their mind here. And this is in the partnership placement. You can't get any more in. And of course, that's the sun in Gemini. And that's, it's blocked. The sun is blocked here. And that's, of course, the new cycle. And that's the sun energy, God, goddess, the universe, the divine, spirit, angels, spirit guides. What is that for you? It's blocked here, that happy outcome. Not working things out, obviously connecting us to the crown chakra. Looking quite sad, and that's really the ending of something here. So this is a no contact, no communication, and or in separation reading. And bear with me with my throat chakra here, because we're just going to have to go through this together. And this new cycle that we see here, look, it is the King of Swords. Gemini, that's your energy. And it's also Mercury, which of course is the planet of the mind and is your ruling planet. This is your person who's been thinking for a long time what they want to say to you. Look at that sword. Look where the sword is. Growing here amongst these flowers. Are these, what kind of flowers are these? I don't know. I need to find out. In any case, they're growing here. There's a heart on it, and it's really close to this sword. So obviously this is communication. Mercury is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And oftentimes it's connected to reading and writing. So I already here, it's an energy of somebody wanting to reach out. Your person possibly reaching out here. You might not be expecting this or be ready for this. This butterfly is a transactional energy, and it's connecting me again, of course, to the throat chakra. And it's right below the crown here for this King of Swords, who's very intentional, has been thinking for a while how they're going to communicate with you. So whether that's working on a letter, thinking about what they're going to say, because that crown, of course, is connecting us to, it's the crown chakra, it's the spiritual chakra, and it's connecting us also here to that sun energy of, finding a solution, working things out. The moon is here as well. It's small, but it's here, and it's a full moon. And of course, that's bringing in the moon energy, this little bitty moon here, Pisces energy, Cancer, and you, Gemini. And that's communicating and opening up in a whole new way. Interesting. Yeah. Are you going to be expecting this? I'm wondering. I don't think that you are. Let's see what tarot has to say. Judgment is here. The Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. Judgment is here. Look where the heart is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is some clarity that they have. This is a wake-up call. This is somebody who is making a decision for sure to write, contact you. How are they doing that? And it's literally Archangel Gabriel saying, wake up. What do you want? What is your life's purpose? What do you want? In particular, look at this. In matters of the heart. So they're coming here after this wake-up energy. What do they have to say? We have to see this. Because Archangel Gabriel is the angel for messages. The herald of visions. This is also Pluto energy. That's regenerative energy. And it's the 20. That of course is coming to a 2. And that's your connection. And that's also duality. The darkness to light, making the wrong into the right. This is judgment. This is somebody who is, owning up to something, ready to own up to something. It's the opposite of fear here. And it's the opposite of denial. And did they make a bad decision? They're getting ready to act. We also see that in the Four of Swords in reverse. And I want to tell you, of course, this is the Four of Swords, and this is Jupiter and Libra energy. It's in reverse. So they're getting restless, but we're also seeing the Three of Swords, which got you here in the first place. Saturn and Libra energy right here, and it's in reverse. So this is an apology. Somebody, your person wants to apologize. You've been waiting for it. You might not be expecting it, or it could be that you are, and you're sort of making them, I want to say, work for it. Look at the transformational butterfly landing on the foot here. And of course, it's right up here in the divine, above all the clouds. There's more back here. There are the mountains as well, but this is all right here in front of us. And everybody's here. You know, this is a wake-up energy. And when I say everybody's here, I'm going to tell you something. Let me look here. Yeah, look. So here's our Four of Swords. Here's the breakup energy. Here's the apology. This is the same dog. Here is our Ten of Wands energy. This is all the stress that's been around it, the exhausting energy. Look, here it is, the dog. Do we see our King of Swords dog here? They must be here. We're just not seeing them. It could be that that's their foot. Do we see our Nine of Wands dog here? Yeah, I think that's our nine. No, that's not our Nine of Wands dog. Let's see who else is here. But we are seeing our Four of Swords dog. We are seeing our Ten of Wands in reverse dog. And you know who this is? That's the Six of Cups. That's the Sun in Scorpio. That's the nostalgic energy. That's the reunion energy there. That's the, well, yeah, it's thinking a lot about when things were working and things weren't. So when I say everybody's here, I say a lot of the energy of what has gone on, where things are and where they're going is here. This is a totally new cycle. And also that too is bringing in, of course, the bottom of the deck is bringing in that duality. So the darkness to the light, that's the butterfly energy here. And it's also bringing in balance, which is bringing in, well, divine feminine and divine masculine energies, the yin yang energy. That's bringing in Libra, by the way. That's the infinity symbol. That's connected to Libra as well. For some of you, that's twin flame energy. It's not for everybody, because this is also, well, I will tell you, it's a forever love. But it's also bringing in that balance, divine feminine and divine masculine energies, the polar opposites forming a union, that yin yang energy, you know, and being able to come from a balanced place and be able to own feelings, own decisions, own past mistakes. It's judgment energy. And that's coming through really strong. So is this a new cycle? Yeah, it is. You know, and I feel the energy here. It's literally what you've been waiting for. Look at the transformational energy here as well with the butterflies. Here in the Ten of Swords, you know, it's kind of a pure energy. So it's leading us up to the memory here. Let's see where that's going, because this Four of Swords, again, is an energy. It's in reverse, and it's an energy of being like restless and getting ready to do something. What are they getting ready to do? We see that the energy is changing here. It's a new cycle. It's the end of a cycle. It's the completion of a cycle. It's the renewal. It's a new cycle coming here. What is that the end of? For sure, no contact, no communication. I mean, and that naturally ends separation, doesn't it? In many ways, even if you're communicating, it can or can be also physical ending of separation. You know, we need to see more. We need to see a lot more. But the Four of Pentacles is wanted to show itself, and that Sun and Capricorn energy. They haven't let you go. They have not let you go. But there's something else that they need to untangle, work out, you know, and it's around a commitment in their life. So yeah, it can be the first thought for a lot of people. And you see the Three Pentacles as a third party. Well, yeah, it is a third party. But I want to tell you something. It's both them. They're here in the third party. They're also, I want to say, interfering with the connection with themselves. Because there's a lot they need to say here. Knight of Swords energy is also really strong. We don't see it. Maybe it comes, maybe it doesn't matter. But this Three of Pentacles also, that third party could be romantic, of course, but it can be third party interference via friends or family. It can be money or work, location, cultural, religious differences. And what's interesting is this dog, you know, this is where they live, right? This is their home. And they're outside of the gates, and they have this little stash here, you know. The Four of Pentacles can have sometimes like a greedy energy to it, you know. Somebody who just wants to make sure that they, you know, I mean, sort of like the squirrel energy, you know, they squirrel things away. They say they're thinking of the future and they're going and grabbing everything, you know, like a bear as well, preparing. But this is more of, you know, sometimes dogs bury things, you know, and you find them. They can't find them themselves. So it's leaving outside of this house and burying, I feel like burying these pentacles. You know, I mean, it's the earth energy. It's the commitment energy. And it can hold this energy of, like, I'm not letting this go. And there is that energy here. So they haven't let you go, Gemini. But there's something in their life. What is that? That they're also not letting go. Are they contemplating letting it go? Are they taking it back here and then burying these pentacles? Let's see. So it's turning into a bottoms up reading. And as I say that, I'm realizing there are, three. So that's the most I take. These three are coming off. This is revealing itself. We're going to bring in some more as well as another deck, but this is how it's going right now. So the Four of Pentacles wanted to stay down and it turned it into a bottoms up reading. Now we also have the Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini, more Gemini energy, Gemini and Mars energy, and this is in reverse. So that's healing energy. That is an energy of recovery, you know, and that's coming through here with the King of Swords and also this Four of Swords in reverse, this restless energy. So coming forward here, and the Knight of Wands, by the way, right here coming down as, I want to say, the last stack. Page of Wands, the Empress, it's actually going to go here. Okay. The Ace of Cups. All right, so Page of Wands energy, and it's in reverse. This is an energy of struggling. It can be an energy of being a little bit immature, okay? I want to show you something on this card, too. Look, you know, there is a leash on here, you know. You can see the little hook. Where is the actual leash? I think it's around, going around here. And, you know, it's interesting because, well, yeah, it's in reverse here. And I feel like that this is connected, in fact, I'm sure it is, to the Four of Pentacles, of something that they're needing to work out in their life that they're still tied to. So is that pentacle romance? Is it other people's ideas of what they should be doing? Interference, friends or family? Is it work or money? Could it also be fear of commitment, of course? You know, because they're involved in their third party. And third party, I want to say, involvement, third party interference, cultural, religious differences. And it's interesting because, well, yeah, it's right here in the middle of the Nine of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords. And this is an energy of healing. And the King of Swords wants to communicate. In fact, look, the King of Swords is looking at the Page of Wands, almost in disbelief. Interesting, because, well, yeah, this is something here is going to get talked about. The Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So this is coming in here with a lot of emotional energy. There's a lot of healing energy coming in here. The cup is overflowing. I'm looking here to see who is here. The Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so they're having trouble. They've been having trouble moving forward. Yet this Nine of Wands is just coming here and running. But that's also connecting here to the Nine of Wands here, which it's so strange, but has come through for me today with those Eight of Wands behind them. So for me, this is an energy of trying to write you a message that they're having trouble writing or just communicating with you. And this Nine of Wands is a spinner for me. And what do I mean by that? That there's an energy coming in, that it's spinning, that it's also here. It's also in reverse. It's an energy, it's doing this. So it's a minor arcana, you know, and energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. It's a day-to-day energy. It's everyone has free will. It's, you know, it's based on decisions, the trajectory of any path, really. And this reversal energy is a really impulsive energy. And I feel that. I feel that actually really strongly. We see that they're getting the message loud and clear, and they're going to be writing you. For me, that is just clear here. And we're going to talk about the Empress in a minute. And that's what's coming through with this Ace of Cups. Now, could they be coming in with a proposal? In particular, could it be a proposal of marriage? Oftentimes, this is connected to marriage. It can be. Of course, there's not a lot of indication of that here yet. So, and I'm not really feeling that as much as I'm feeling that they're trying to communicate. And for a lot of you, that's writing a message here. But of course, you know, the energy is here. The Four of Pentacles, not letting you go, needing to work something else out. This new cycle here that you've literally been waiting for. And we see them restless, getting ready to communicate. And guess how they're going to be communicating? I got to tell you, I feel like it's what has been so depressing here too. Part of what's been so depressing here is I feel like this is somebody who's been holding back with communication and holding back with their emotions. Because this is an energy of coming in emotionally available and wanting to restart, you know what? Just talking again? Is it moving forward? But they're coming in an honest way, in an emotionally available way. This is somebody that either some of you have had a really long-term connection with, or maybe it's just felt that way. It can also be that, of course, you were working toward that. The Empress has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. It's the love, the clarity, the commitment. Of course, the energy of love leading with the heart. It's divine feminine energy. It's Taurus energy, and it's Venus energy, planet of love. And, you know, look here, there's a little puppy, which of course there's fertility here involved in this energy, and I don't generally go into that aspect of fertility. And that could be the case for some of you, but for me, this is about the new beginning. You can see the little puppy sniffing the rose, which of course is all around love and passion, and there's an urgency around that too in growth. You can see it actually growing out here. Our pug is looking a little bit surprised. I'm just looking to see who is here, and I don't see any pugs here. Interesting. A lot of this energy, interesting, yeah. A lot of this energy that's coming through is kind of like, I don't mean to say like the naughty, you know, the stuff that went on that wasn't so great or was difficult, but you know, it's sort of like all of the, it's like a, if you could take a picture every time, you know, let's say you were lying or you hurt someone or whatever. And you could take a picture each time and have something represent that. It's kind of like what it is for me. It's the judgment energy holding everyone accountable, you know, but it really is all of the things. It's not the dogs. It's not everyone. It's one person. But it's all the energies here that we're seeing. I want to put this, well, you know what's there already. But this is the divine. It's divine timing, and it's also communication, and it's growth. And is that around this rose? Well, yeah. So it can be, you know, because the Empress can grow anything. She has access to all the elements, which of course is accessing all the signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and of course, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you know? And you see down here, these two puppy pugs, which is more of a new beginning for me. And it's also just bringing them in here. And it's a decision as well around this connection. So this is communication, and it's in a really, again, it's a really emotional communication that they're trying to work on. And maybe that's why it's so difficult, because I feel like they're really they're having trouble putting it down either, you know, into words or coming toward you. But we see that they got the message. They got the message, and they know that it's time. This is going here. And look what is coming through. Oh, yeah. Okay. So also the Ace of Swords in reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the upright. Mercury and Taurus energy. So this is the loss around the connection. This is an energy of loss. And worry about it as well. I see, look, it's an animal shelter, you know, and the dogs are walking away from it now. Are they? It's like reversal energy, really, you know. Look, there is a dove coming here, a messenger as well, and peace and love, kind of guiding them out. It's like a reversal energy. Here's the thing I want to tell you with what I'm seeing here, Gemini, because this is all about the past and the current energy that is going to be coming up in this conversation. It's the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It's the moon in Taurus. And that moon in reverse is telling us that they're clear, that they need to come with the truth. And they also have the truth. And it's around this devil in reverse, which is telling me that they're ready to own up to it. Is the little devil doggy in here? Yeah, I think that's the same doggy. Wow. Yeah, interesting. And I'm looking to see if I don't see our 6 of Pentacles dog there. So what is around that devil energy? It can be addiction. It can be kind of a greedy energy with this 4 of Pentacles. What's going on with that 4 of Pentacles? Another romantic situation, money, work, you know, because that is the energy of the 4 of Pentacles. And the devil energy, you know, is, yeah, it's like an obsessive energy too. And that's also connecting with the past. And I feel some of the current energy of the Ace of Swords. And that's some lying. That's some bad decisions. That is somebody who made some poor decisions. There's some mental block energy there. So what are they being, why is judgment here, and why are they writing? I feel in a sincere way. I feel that's what this is. This Ace of Cups for me is a message or communication, and it's very healing in an emotionally available way. Really addressing everything with this heart right here above the sword, getting clarity on matters of the heart. And as we see, that needs the clarity. Look, because this 6 of Pentacles is in reverse. So this is a one-sided energy, you know, of one person giving and somebody not really giving. And look at it. One heart is healthy and full. The other heart is calcified. And it's in reverse here, and it's connecting with the devil energy. So giving less of themselves, giving less to the commitment, giving less to your love connection. That's all being discussed here. You can see it quite literally, and it's connecting with the devil's card, and it's connecting with the Ace of Swords with a bad decision. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The devil, of course, is Capricorn and Saturn energy. And that's, look, this is really goosebumpy, because for me, this is Archangel Gabriel is just here for you today. Wearing, look, the heart. It's all about this is the entire, everything that's happened, that's currently going on. And let's see in regard to any future energy, but what has happened thus far and where things are is what is coming through. They're having trouble writing it, connecting this 9 of Wands again with the 8 of Wands for me. And you can see that in the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is the Sun in Aries energy. And that's putting the Sun in reverse, which is a temporary energy. It's a temporary wait, I want to say, for an outcome. So you're waiting for this. You've been waiting for this message or waiting for communication. And it's going to happen. You can see it, but there's definitely a temporary, there's an energy of it not moving right now, but it is around all of this. The bad decision, possibly the lying, what's been going on in the devil energy, the 6 of Pentacles, it's all here. It's all here in Judgment. Holding themselves accountable, not being in denial, being strong enough to face this. They are, I would say, you know, we see the Knight of Wands again, it's spinning for me, and I really feel like it's going to be more of an impulsive energy. So a communication or a message that comes out of the blue, but it's definitely going to come when it's meant to come. It's divine timing and an emotional way, because we can see that they are having a little trouble getting it to you. So is this little doggy here? I don't see that little doggy here, but look, running here all the way up the road with the wand in their mouth, surrounded by the roses, also the yellow, so that the friendship. So there's a friendship here too. Look, there's a biggest wish energy here that's also bringing in the star energy, the hope, the clarity for renewal. We see that it's in reverse and we see that they're having trouble, but we also see that the clarity is here. If not here, coming, I feel quite fast. It's just a matter of when the message or when the communication is coming, and it's around everything here. So these are all staying together. The 5 of Pentacles also wanted to show itself, and we're going to leave it at that as well, because I'm going to be bringing in another deck now. And again, that's the loss here. And the 5 of Pentacles, you know, this is Mercury and Taurus energy. It's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, and it's your ruling planet, Gemini. So it's some thoughtless energy around the commitment. There are also 5 pentacles here. And of course, that's connecting us to the 5th chakra. Do we see some dishonesty here? Yeah. Do I feel like somebody's having trouble, maybe always, or just more so than usual? In communicating, yes. Lack of clarity, dishonesty, emotional withholding, that's the opposite of what's coming now. That was kind of loud. I'm going to bring in another deck. It's shuffled, of course, but I just want to move it in real time. We didn't get an overall energy yet. It might come through here. It might come through in a channeled love message. It just might not come through. It happens sometimes. It's Judgment again. Yeah. This is pretty loud and clear, and this is definitely, this little itty bitty one here is definitely your overall energy today. So Judgment has come back twice, but let's take a look at this Judgment card. These rock formations are, I always forget the name, it's like Kalu, or anyway, there's a lot of different reasons for them, but for me they are kind of like, in particular, as I'm here in the Austrian Alps, you know, piled on a trail, for example, if you're trying to find your way back, it's like leaving breadcrumbs, you know what I mean? And I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in the sense that, well, yeah, so you can find your way back. And so we're seeing that here, and we're also seeing, look, the messages, the spirit messengers here, and there's 3. It's time. They're literally waking up. I mean, this is a decision. This is the wake-up call. So is this communication going to pack more than just an apology? There is apologetic energy here. There is a lot of discussion about what's going on, what might still be going on with that other pentacle. Could it be that this Ace of Cups is coming in with a really big offer? It could be. That can, for me, it's still about the message, but it can be more. But look, you know, Archangel Gabriel is really loud, and it's loud and clear here that they've heard it. And that's kind of finding your way back, you know, and that's back to communication for me. It's divine timing. It's communication. And it's all here, catty corner to the King of Swords. Those are also yours. We're going to look at them. The Fool and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is more of the energy here. Yeah, it also landed on the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. So that other pentacle, what is it? Because this is a carelessness. You know, it's an apathetic energy. It's the separation. It's also the lack of communication. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the setbacks, the loss in this connection, and the fact that, well, yeah, there's a pentacle missing here for this even to upright into the Ten of Pentacles. So were you in the Ten of Pentacles? Were you heading for the Ten of Pentacles, long-term energy, and something happened here? You know, or something that they haven't dealt with. Also, by the way, for some of you, this is somebody who really is a workaholic. So that's coming through. And this is more of that past energy, Gemini, of what's needing to be discussed here. So look what's coming in. It's in reverse. This is definitely a spinner for me. Why? Because we see that they are trying to write a message here. They're trying to communicate. It's the Eight of Wands that we saw here. And it's also really clear that they're having trouble communicating, but they want to, and they're planning to. It's just really clear. They're getting restless. And I do feel that it's going to be coming out of nowhere. And that's the Mercury and Sagittarius energy. It's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, in divine timing. 8 is an action number. You know, that's accomplishing something. There's also a lot of Gaia energy around that. And of course, that also on the side is an infinity symbol. And that's balance. That's the truth. That's balancing divine feminine and divine masculine energies in order to come from a balanced place and hold yourself accountable and make decisions that need to be made around. Look at this. So the Five of Pentacles is coming again. The Ten of Wands in reverse is coming again, wanting to reveal the King of Cups. Yeah, so there's a lot of loss around here in this Five of Pentacles. I see everybody moving away from it here in this particular deck. Pisces energy and the Master of Emotions. So we know that they've been holding back a lot of emotional energy, and we're going to look at these in a minute. And that's what we see coming in. Look what they're doing. It's kind of Page of Swords energy for me, Gemini, which is watching to see if you're still there. Their cup is overflowing. Look, it's all over. Their throne is just barely over the water here. You know, it's coming. And the buoy, you know, it's telling us that it's really not that far from shore. So for some of you, that can't even mean location, but it's not going to be for everyone. It's really more about energy. And of course, King of Cups is Pisces energy, but that's bringing in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for me. That sailboat is powered by the wind. The sail is powered by the wind. It's on the divine. It's on emotional energy. They're taking a look to see where you are. And that's because they're trying to work on a message here. And I'm wondering if for some of you, if they have been, well, yeah, because there's Page of Swords energy here. If they have been, oh, wow. Okay. I want to show you, it's the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's more of that apologetic energy coming in here. If they have been watching you from afar, you know, via social media or through friends or family, because yeah, they're checking up on you here. This King of Cups, who's been holding back their feelings, is checking up on you here. And they're not going to be holding them back much longer. Look, I mean, catty corner here with the Judgment, who has come down twice now. And there's the Page of Swords that we felt. And there's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So that's what we were questioning. Were you in the Ten of Pentacles and it got disturbed, you know, broken up? Were you heading there, or was it on the table? Because that pentacle they're holding on to, for some of you, it's somebody overworking. For some of you, it's a romantic connection, or it's distance, or it's all the things that they did that they need to untangle, which is happening here. Whatever it is, that's the pentacle that was withheld from that Nine of Pentacles to get you in the Ten of Pentacles, or that took you out of it. We're seeing it here. Mercury and Virgo energy. And yeah, it's in reverse. So this is also, I want to say, if you were in it, it's obviously the disconnection energy, but it's a lonely energy too. And it's all around everything here that's coming in this message. I feel like you've literally been waiting for it. Because for me, this is the, and yeah, we knew the Page of Swords was here, but that's interesting. This partnership placement, the Four of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords, you know, you're here in the Ten of Swords too, but just know that that is the end of the cycle. And we know that that is ending. That the cycle, I feel, of no contact, no communication. I don't have a strong indication that it's in person at the end of separation, but it can be for some of you, and it can be even more with that Ace of Cups. I feel like that's the communication, though, that's coming in that cup. That's the emotional availability. That's them coming in with the truth. I mean, that's the Empress energy. But yeah, whatever's going on behind the scenes with you, or that maybe you even know that they know, maybe you've even said something, or somebody said something, they're watching. This was a really strong energy. Where did this come through? Yeah, this came through in the King of Cups. I mean, you can see they're watching, and they're watching. They're getting ready to act in this Page energy. They're holding on to the sword, which is truth, clarity, communication, information. Apologetic energy here, by the way, in that Ten of Swords. That's the Sun in Gemini. You've been waiting for it because the Sun is in reverse with this Ten of Swords in reverse, and that's an energy of waiting for that, you know? And what are you waiting for with the Sun in Gemini? The Ten of Swords in reverse. Communication. So this is, I feel, a message, or, well, it could be in person. It really feels like a message, Gemini, but it could be that for some of you it's in person. But it's what you've been waiting for. It's what you've been waiting for, and it's what you've been waiting to hear. Because again, this is also an apology, and this is asking for forgiveness. Now, are they asking for forgiveness and getting a huge wake-up call about what they want, and possibly, excuse me, but I have to make a mess. And possibly have a really big offer to make here? Maybe. This Ace of Cups, I'll tell you. You know, look, there's the dove flying off. It's here. Of course, there's the crown chakra. This is love. This is peace. We see the healing energy here. Even this dog, you know, the calming energy in particular. An honest energy is what I want to say. It's interesting, yeah, because we're not seeing it here with the dogs hanging out with Archangel Gabriel, holding them all accountable. Is the devil here? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, there's the devil. I think that's the little devil dog, isn't it? It's the same dog with the Six of Cups. That's interesting. In any case, we know that this is all that energy from the past and the current energy that's needing to be worked out. There's a lot to be forgiven here for, and obviously they need to come and ask for this forgiveness. And what you're wanting to do after that, if there is in fact a really big proposal energy here, of course, is going to be up to you. You have free will. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. But it's very clear that at least part of this energy of what's being proposed here, what's being offered, is an apology, I feel, in a message, a conversation around really everything. So this wake-up energy is really, really clear. Okay, I'm going to put this here actually. Let's bring in some channeled love messages. So this is a deck that was sent, it's kind of bright, sent to me by a subscriber that had won a deck from me a while ago when I used to do giveaways. So we connected and she sent this to me and I used it for the first time today and I want to use it again in your reading. Channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. We're also going to bring in some, of course, of mine, which you're probably used to. You're used to if you're a regular viewer. And yeah, I think we're going to bring in some totems today and we'll see about channeled song messages and then we're going to close your reading. What do you want to say to your Gemini? Wow. Okay. I love you. Look where, I just realized this. Okay. So this just took a turn. Ace of Cups wanted to move over here and it's catty corner now. Right here connecting with the King of Swords, who has been thinking for a long time what they want to say to you. They've been watching you. We knew the Page of Swords was coming. Who's connecting here with the King of Cups? And we know they're trying to write this message and they're saying, I love you. Is that coming in a message? Maybe for a lot of you, it's coming here right now. I remember every detail of that day. What day is this? Is it one of our dogs in judgment? You know? Is it the Ten of Wands? Do we have any of the dogs from the shelter here? It doesn't look like it. But we have that. Yeah, that's the Devil energy. That's also the Ten of Wands dog. And we see it in reverse here, a release. I'm going to put this here. I wish I could take back my words. So something here said that was very hurtful. And we know that there was some lying. And when I say lying, it can be outright lying. But a lot of times too, look, it can be connecting to how they feel. Because the King of Cups is a master of emotions. Hiding, holding back emotions here. I know I messed up everything. I feel you even though we are apart. 3, it's the most I take. We're going to look at that in a minute. I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, like I said, it's an emotionally available way. It's an honest way. And they've been thinking about it for a long time. And they've been trying, I feel, to articulate it and communicate it to you for a long time. And I feel in a message, but of course that can be in person as well. I know I was a distraction from your pain. So many things remind me of you. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. I am afraid to contact you. That's the Nine of Wands, weirdly with the Eight of Wands behind it. That's connecting with the Three of Wands in reverse, the delay, and the Eight of Wands that came in reverse. Just having trouble, I feel, sending this message, but it could also be contacting you via, telephone, of course. For some of you in person, that won't be for everybody. Okay. Interesting. So let's bring in some of my little channeled love messages. What do you want to say to your Gemini? That's too many. I want to kiss you. We belong together. I'm sorry I hurt you. No, that's too many, guys. You are my other half. So that's soulmate energy, twin flame energy. I'm hiding my true feelings. We know that they have been. I am always with you. That's it. I'm sending you telepathic messages. I am afraid to contact you again. I am afraid to contact you. Look at that. Yeah, they're having trouble. For some of you, it's quite literally a message. It's kind of a card. It's kind of wobbly. Either way, again, whatever it is, whether it's a message, a knock on the door, or a conversation in person, I dream of you. Okay. I'm going to move into totems. I think it's getting kind of late. I'm feeling like it's time to end the reading. By the way, look, I'm moving this up. The I love you connecting right here with the heart, the King of Swords, of what's going to be going around with this contact, with I feel this message that they're having a hard time writing. Because that Empress is telling me that they're coming in an emotionally available way. So this is somebody who hasn't been emotionally available or communicating their emotions. We know that, but we also know the King of Cups has been holding them back, and Archangel Gabriel has woken them up twice, saying, get up, wake up, figure this out. What do you want? Gemini. So first of all, we have a 1. And of course, that's new beginnings. It's the potential, and it's somebody finding that opportunity. There's the 3, divine timing, communication. The 6, that's healing. That is healing, I want to say, with another person, restoring some balance and harmony. We have 2 8s, and wow. So those actually mean butterfly. If you look at it, it's kind of like butterfly wings, but this is, I want to say, it's a new stage here in this connection, and it's this. Yeah, it's very goosebumpy. It's the butterfly. It's coming out of the dark energy, the transformational energy right here in Archangel Gabriel's foot in Judgment, which we see twice here. That's the clarity. And that's the change coming here in a very different way. I've kind of made a mess. Sorry. This is what happens. You start not being able to see things. So where do I begin? There's 2, not 1, 2 bunnies here. Hares, rabbits. This is matters of the heart. It's also connected to fertility, new beginnings. It's connecting us to the Empress. And look what else is here. This is also connecting me to the Empress. It's a mama elephant and a baby elephant. And this is Taurus energy, by the way. The elephants are Taurus energy. The trunks are upright. That's good luck. And it's connecting with that energy of the Empress, with the mama pug and the baby pug. And, well, yeah, they're also really strong in pushing through obstacles. But this is connecting to that emotional availability and being honest. The Empress is, I can't reach her, so I'm just going to leave it here. That's a protective energy. And I want to tell you something. Well, there's an M. There's only 1 letter today. About this octopus first. So this is belonging to the King of Cups, because they live at the bottom of the ocean. And they bring up a lot of deep feelings with them when they come up. And that is very much what is going on here with this King of Cups. Angels watching over me. So this is a guided connection. We know that. Angels are here. I love that for you. And here is, it looks like a child, which represent new beginnings for me. And it also has in it love. It's more of the Empress energy, you know, new beginnings and love. Sorry about that. The camera died. The peacock has their puffed feathers up, and that's what they do when they're attracting. It's like commitment energy. And it's here also with the kitty, which is interesting because a cat, is really healing. You know, they're protective, but they're also healing. They come and they can absorb our negative energy, and then they go and they zoom it out. They're very healing, and of course it goes without saying their purr is can be a certain vibrational energy as well, but they really are healing energy. So I really like that for you here. It kind of wants to be in this little wood sort of enclave here, Gemini. I'm going to hold them up for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed your reading as always. If you enjoyed your reading, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribed to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here and joining me. I love you very much. I'm sending you love and light, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, bye Gemini.